to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and this time I'm going to be showing you all of the supplies that you need to do acrylic nails. Now I've already done multiple videos just like this one, but this is just going to be an updated version since I am using a new acrylic system. So I'm just going to go through all of the supplies. I'm going to go in order so you know exactly what you will need as you're doing the acrylic nails. So this video is going to be really nice and simple. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to the supplies. Alrighty, y'all, so everything that you see right here is what you need to do a full set of acrylic nails, or like a basic set of acrylic nails, so just the acrylic. So this would definitely be for beginners. So the first thing that you're going to be using is a cuticle pusher. So with this cuticle pusher, this is used to push back the cuticles to expose the new growth and help with reducing lifting. Now, you could always use a wooden one, a plastic, or metal like this one, whatever works for you best. I like to just use these because they last a long time. You know, you don't have to worry about them breaking, and you can reuse them because, of course, you can disinfect them. With the wooden ones, you would have to throw them away after each use, and then the plastic ones you can reuse as well after you disinfect them. But you know, I feel like they break really easy, so that is what I use to push back the cuticles. Once you push back the cuticles, we go in with the EFILE. So with the EFILE, you would use this sanding band, which is the 180 sanding band. And this one you use to remove the shine from the natural nail. This one though, you switch out after each client, so the little band just comes right off like this. Just like this. So you would switch this one out after each client. And the ones that I buy are from Amazon. They come in a little baggie like this. It comes with like 100 of them for like $5 or $6. So I really need to buy some more because I'm running low. But like I said, you switch those out after each client. And the drill that I'm using is the Melody Susie Scarlet Nail Drill. I keep it in this drawer, but that's what it looks like. I've been using this one since last year in June, and I use it every day, and it hasn't given me any problems at all, so definitely recommend it. And then whenever I'm using this sanding band, I use it at 5,000 RPMs. So that's what that looks like. And then after you remove the shine from the natural nail, we go in with the nail tips. So as far as the nail tips, it just depends on what you plan on doing. You know, if your client wants a clear look, then of course you would use the clear nail tips. These are the ones that I'll have on my website again. But this is what they look like. And your nail tips always come in a number 0 through a number 9 or 10. These are actually only to a number 9. But 0 being the biggest nail tip, and then number 9 being your smallest nail tip. And I use the KDS glue to apply the nail tips. It works really well. It dries really fast as well. So I definitely recommend this one. And this one will be on my website again as well. So that was the nail tips. And after you apply the nail tips, depending on what shape you're going to be doing, I usually use, like, you guys know that I do a lot of coffin nails. So I use the straight edge nail clipper, which looks like this. As you can see, it's straight at the tip, not curved. And I use this to cut the sides of the nails. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention another item, which is the tip cutter. So first you trim them down to the desired length, and then you go in and cut the sides to make them into a coffin or a stiletto. And if you're just going to leave them square, then you don't have to cut them. So that is, again, the nail clipper. And then of course you could also use this to cut down your client's natural nail. But usually whenever they have, like, you know, of course clients don't come in with like super long natural nails, but so whenever I just need to follow the natural nail down a little bit, I always just go in with the sanding band. I just go like right on the edge of the nail. But anyways, after we apply the nail tips, like I said, we cut the sides, and then we go in with a hand file to shape them up. This is actually an 80-80 hand file. I used to use the 100-100, but with the 80-80, it's a little bit more coarse, which means that I can file the nails a little bit faster. But the grid, like the 80, that just means that's the grid of the hand file. So usually the higher the number, the more more fine the grid is going to be, and then the lower the number, the more coarse the file is going to be. So this one is the 8080, so it's pretty coarse, like I said, which means that it's going to file the nail much faster, or it's going to take away more of the nail tip and file it off more with this one. So again, that is an 8080 hand file. Once we finish shaping up the nails, after that we just dust them off, which I have my little dust brush. I forgot to add this, so that I just dust them off. And then after that we go in with the primer. Now I do have the primer and the dehydrator. If you decide to use a dehydrator, you use the dehydrator first and then the primer, and you just do one coat of each on the natural nail. The dehydrator, that is to get rid of any of the oils left on the natural nail after you shape them up and everything. Sometimes, you know, you might touch your client's nail with your finger, and our body, remember, our body produces oils. Those oils are on our fingertips. So if you touch your client's nail, it might leave some oil and it might cause your client's nail to lift. So that's what you would use the dehydrator for. I personally do not use it because I make sure that for when I don't touch my client's nail after I filed and prep them. But you definitely can. I just go in with the primer. So both of these are from JC Beauty Concepts, and the primer is low odor and acid free. And like I said, you just apply that to the natural nail. So after you finish applying the primer, we go in with the acrylic. So for just this video, I'm only showing you the clear and the monomer. So what you do is just pour your monomer into a little dapping dish. Now, since this bottle is pretty big, instead of pouring straight out of this bottle, I actually have my monomer in this little bottle right here, which I got at my local nail supply store. It's much easier to just pour it into my little dapping dish. And I like to use the small dapping dish because I don't want to like get too much monomer to the point where I'm having to use the same monomer on my next client. So I only use whatever I need. I usually, for a full set, I usually fill it up, and it takes about a dapping dish and a half. So whenever I finish up the monomer, I just add a little bit more. That way I'm not wasting monomer, because you don't want to use the same monomer on multiple clients. Like you know, like say you have leftover monomer, I usually just dump it out. But for the most part, I know how much monomer I'm going to use for each set. But like I said, just add a little bit at a time, and then that way you're not wasting it. So you pour your monomer in here, and then I just use my acrylic out of the same container. So after that, you know, you would just have your monomer out and your powder. And then I use the Alpha brush in a number 10. This is the Alpha brush. I do have a promo code for them sorry, I don't have a promo code for Alpha brush, but I do have a promo code for JC Beauty Concepts. The only thing I have for Alpha brush is the link. So be sure to check them out. You guys know that I've been using their brushes for a while now, and they work really well for me. So after that, so after you apply the acrylic, which again, we use the acrylic, the polymer, the monomer, and then the dapping dish and the brush. After we do that, we go in with the hand file again, and this is the same 8080 hand file, and this time we're just going in to shape up or reshape the nails, because after you apply the acrylic, it leaves like little rough edges on the sides. So you just want to go in and perfect your shape. After that, we go back in with the hand file. And this is I think this is an extra fine drill bit. Sorry, not I think, but this is an extra fine drill bit. Either extra fine or fine. I know my extra fine one has the little red bottom to it. So I think this one may be a fine one. I just got this one out of my cabinet because the other one was a little bit dull. And that's one thing that I do want to mention. Your sanding bins, or not sanding bins, but your drill bits, you're gonna have to switch out after a while. I don't have like a specific time frame on how often you have to switch them out, but usually I know whenever it starts taking me a little bit longer to like file the nails, that's when I know like, okay, it's time for me to switch it out, because they do dull out. But anyways, after you apply the acrylic and reshape your nails, you go in with this little why do I keep saying cinnamon, this little drill bit. And I like the ceramic ones because they're not as sharp as the metal ones, so you don't have to worry about cutting your client. And whenever I'm using this one, I use my drill at 10,000 RPMs. Whenever I am removing the shine, I use it at 5,000. And then to remove or to follow the acrylic after you apply it, I'll use it at 10,000. And then I know we're not talking about this right now, but then whenever I am removing like gel polish or colored acrylic, I use it at like 15,000 RPM. So it never really goes past 15,000. But again, this is the Scarlet Melody Susie nail drill. And sorry, that's like acrylic or something right there. But yeah, so then after we finish filing all of the nails, we go in with this little guy, so next, after we finish using the EFILE, we go in with this little guy, which is a buffer. And with this buffer, this is going to get rid of any of the scratches left on the nails from the hand file or the EFILE. So you just buff them really, really good. After you finish buffing, we go back in with the dust brush. We just dust them off. And then I just wipe the nails off with an alcohol wipe. So I did run out of alcohol wipes, so I just bought these. And then I have alcohol. I have this bottle that has alcohol in it, and I just pump it out. Like, I just put the little wipe, do it like this, pump 1 or 2 times, and then just wipe my client's nails to get rid of any of that dust. So then after you finish that, you can go in with your gel polish. And I have a huge collection of the Madame Glam gel polishes. This is really what I use all of the time. Well, if I'm not using colored acrylic, I'm using the Madame Glam gel polishes, which work really, really well for me. So definitely recommend them. I also have a promo code for them, so I'll be sure to leave that down below. And let's see, and then after you apply your polish, we go in with a top coat, which this is the Madame Glam gel top coat. And whenever I'm applying gel polish on acrylic nails, I do not use a base. I just do 2 coats of gel polish and then the top coat. And then after that, the last step is to apply cuticle oil on my client's cuticle. I just gently massage it, and this is just to moisturize their cuticles. And then after that, I just take a picture, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention my paper towels. So whenever I apply the acrylic, I use these paper towels to wipe off my brush. These are the Viva paper towels, the signature cloth, and they're really soft. The other day I had ran out, and I was using, it was these, hold on. I was using these paper towels, which are still Viva, but they're not as soft. So the acrylic kept getting stuck to my brush. So you want to make sure that you use good paper towels. I'm going to show you the ones that I use. These are the ones that I use for my acrylic. They are the Viva signature cloth, 2 times more durable and soft like clogs. So those are the ones that I use. Definitely recommend you guys using those. Alrighty, but I think that was pretty much it. I think I covered everything. So again, that is for when you're just doing a basic set of acrylic nails. Now, as a beginner, this video is going to be really helpful for you because you know, I think it's best to just go ahead and practice your foundation, making sure that the nails are nice and smooth, that you're not getting any lifting. And then once you perfect that, that's when you can go in with your colored acrylics, with your glitters and everything else. But you want to make sure that you start off with, you know, just your clear and then move on to everything else. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at GetNail32, and I will see you guys next time.